I'm outside, freezing my butt off in beautiful Long Island, New York, starting my first YouTube video for JP Volvo. Now let's look at the first project. This is my latest purchase, a 1989 Volvo 240 GL, one owner example, and not a very good example at that. So now we're basically just gonna go over everything that's wrong with this car, and believe me, there is a list. I think the first place we'll start is the interior. So you look in, we got a little wear on that leather, possibly. Look, we got some pretty dirty carpets. 219,000 miles on the clock, although the odometer is broken and this gauge cluster is full of something. Go around here, we got a radio installed in 1993, I was told, with a 10 CD multi-changer in the back. We got some tinted windows that are kind of cracking and falling apart. We're missing the door pocket on that side. This one is in pretty bad shape, to say the least. We got the smaller steering wheel, the last year of the smaller steering wheels on these cars without an airbag. We got a little crack on the dashboard. We have our sunroof, except we're missing the crank. So I'll have to find a new one of those. I don't know what this is. This doesn't do anything. In fact, it's now stuck, so that's good. Back here, we've got some loose wires and a bunch of chips off of what used to be a tinted window. We got a car cover underneath. The seats are in pretty decent shape, you know. Well, no, they're not. Looks like the buttons are all smashed through the leather. Missing the trim around the doors. But I wasn't looking for a perfect 240 because I already have one. As you see, that's a 1990 Volvo 245, and this car is pretty much cherry at the moment. This is also an original owner car. Change my heater control so you can hear the lovely vacuum hiss. And also my fan doesn't work on 1 or 2, but works on 3. It is starting to get that small case of Volvo 240 classic screaming fans. So I plan on trying to fix that with an easier method that doesn't involve taking apart the entire dashboard, because of course Volvo decides to build their entire car around the fan motor. Let's see if I haven't even tested if our AC works. And I don't feel any change whatsoever, but that doesn't surprise me because $900 car. So, another great feature of this beautiful 240 is if your glove box doesn't work like mine, all you need to open it is a good punch, and you're in with a manual and some spare switches and stuff. That's actually useful. Seatbelt, little light. That's good. What else we got here? I think that's the case for the aftermarket radio. We got a little light here by the looks of it. Plugs into the cigarette lighter. Otherwise, just some fuses and some papers that I'm too lazy to bother having a look at. It does close though, so that's good. So a good old punch to get it open. Hey, that's just plenty of character. So starting on the outside, you can see it's a little dirty right now. Somebody vandalized my antenna and snapped that off. It was there when I bought it. I have no idea what happened to it. It was parked at a shop for a couple days. As you can see, we go down here by the bumper. We got a little rust spot here. You look at the back. I need a new license plate bracket because it has absolutely nothing to even add the license plate on. Otherwise, the taillight on this side is a bit kind of cracked and messed up. My fuel door does not line up. That's as good as it closes, and it's full of water. That's great. Trunk is got a couple dents here and there. I'm not too worried about that. I have plans for that trunk as well as the hood, so any damage to those doesn't bother me too much. We have the 14-inch Corona wheels, as I'm sure you see already. We have this monster rust right here. It goes from the rocker, well really it's on the fender, it goes under the fender. It's eaten away pretty good, not gonna lie. I do have a plan to patch this up. I'm not looking for a perfect car, so, you know, because I've already got this 240 and I've already actually got another 1990 240 which isn't here at the moment. And I've got my 2003 V70 5-speed manual. So I'm pretty set on cars. I just wanted a 240 to enjoy, you know, enjoy driving, not worry about, you know, banging it up or anything. But you look at the front looks pretty good. There's some reflections and stuff, but the hood is okay. Come around to the other side, you know, we got a couple dents. We got this guy right here, a little dent there. As you can see around our windshield, we've got some rust under there, which I have no idea how I'm gonna fix. Got some more dents over here, a little bit of touch-up paint. This car was in an accident. I know that. It was a minor accident for this car. Not so minor for the car it hit. As you can see, there's a little dent on the fender here, and you can see it follows with this trim piece. Basically, what the owner tells me is he hit some lady who ran a stop sign or something like that. I don't remember entirely. And he had a dent on this fender, which was mostly popped out. And the lady he hit wound up with her engine block in the passenger seat. So that gives you an idea about how solid these cars are. So now, I guess we'll have to go take a look underneath and see what's going on there. But actually, before I do that, I guess I should start it up and show you one more problem with this car. Okay, so this car has a pretty decent exhaust leak. It sounds kind of like an old tractor. You'll hear when I start it up. It starts up great and it runs great, but it just sounds like an old tractor. As you can hear. So we're gonna try and go under there and find out if that leak can be patched or if we need a whole new exhaust or what the deal is. There's still a decent amount of exhaust coming out of the back. It's kind of hard to see, but it is coming out of there. I can feel it. So hopefully it's just a quick patch on the pipe or something like that, and then I can get this thing out on the road. Definitely need brakes. One of the rotors feels like it's bent at 90 degrees, which is always great. So anytime I hit the brake pedal, it feels like I have an earthquake in the car. But anyway, let's get this thing up on ramps and see what it looks like underneath. Clear traction issues on the ground, I can't get this up on the ramp, so I'm gonna have to shovel this a little bit. God damn it! Is that sort of? It's not on enough, and I'm gonna crash through the goddamn garage. Well, I guess we're not doing ramps today. Of course, I chose to do this video after a snowstorm. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to abandon the ramps for today. I guess I'll just try and grab a creeper and slide on under there. Genius, but I don't think that's enough space to work. Well, that sucks. We're just going for it this time. We're calling on speed and power like Jeremy Clarkson. That didn't work. God damn it, this sucks. Look at the underside right now. I'll try and I'll just pop the hood and see what, show you guys under there for now. Might have to wait a little while until some of this ice thaws. And there you go, there's the beautiful red block 4-cylinder, 2.3 liters. A little sweaty, but rock solid under there. The owner told me when this car had 0 miles on it and he started it up for the first time, exactly what he heard was the noise that it makes now, which is just a sewing machine made out of valves, basically. As you can see, it's got different color springs and hinges there because they break all the time. Doesn't look too bad. This was the last year of the all iron block engines. When you moved to 1990, you had the same engine but with an aluminum head, which actually gave me a problem when a spark plug shot out of the engine like a gun. So hopefully this one won't ever do that. Yes, it was my fault, but anyway. So there's a look into the engine bay. Everything looks pretty good. Nothing too bad. Get under the car. It looks, at least from what I can see right now, pretty dry under there. That doesn't look too bad at all. The exhaust leak is somewhere over here, which I was hoping to find. But if I zoom in, it might be... Does it look like it'd be cracked right there? Looks like it. Well, that sucks. But who knows? I haven't gotten a proper look at it yet. Yeah, not too bad under here. Floor looks solid. I'm gonna go check the other side. We got some rust on that pinch weld for sure. But same thing, it doesn't look too bad. What about under here? Got just a little bit of rust going onto the floor pan. Shouldn't be too hard to patch it. A little bit of surface rust around here. But generally, looks pretty solid. Yes, if you notice anything wrong, please tell me in the comments because I have a terrible view. Not too much I can really do at this point now because I don't have the car registered or insured yet, because trying to insure 2 cars as an 18-year-old, believe it or not, turned out to be pretty difficult. So I'm trying to get this on historical insurance. This one's on historical insurance already. But yeah, so I gotta work all that stuff out. There will be more videos coming on this car. Sorry I couldn't make too good of a video today because of the stupid ramps. Maybe I'll get some shots later when the snow melts a little bit more. But for now, that's gonna be the end of this video. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you guys want to see. Assuming there are any comments, because I'm starting on a channel with 0 subscribers. But I have this wonderful Volvo V70 5-speed, straight piped, of course. Of course, I've got the old ratty 240. I've got the clean 240 wagon. I've got a nice, clean 240 sedan. And then we just got these 2 cars, which are not mine. They're family members. But as well as that, if you look inside my Scotty Kilmer style garage, we have my favorite, the 1972 MG Midget. Some more interesting videos are definitely to come. I know this didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped it would, and I'm gonna have to take a more in-depth look at it at a later date. But at least I got my first video started. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe, and I'll see you next time.